Did you know that the average American spends around $18,000 a year on non-essential items? That's nearly half of the average annual income. This shocking statistic highlights a truth many of us overlook. Consumerism is more than just shopping. It's a lifestyle that keeps us broke and unhappy. In a world full of flashy advertisements and endless choices, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that buying more will make us happier. But research shows the opposite is true. Studies reveal that 70% of Americans feel overwhelmed by their debt, and many of us are one paycheck away from financial disaster. So why does this happen? Consumerism is designed to trick us into thinking that happiness comes from things. Companies spend billions on marketing to create a need for products we didn't even know we wanted. In this video, we will explore how this system works and uncover the hidden costs of living in a consumer-driven society. We'll dive into the psychology behind our spending habits, how credit cards keep us trapped in debt, and the impact of social media on our wallets. By the end, you'll have practical strategies to reclaim your financial freedom and break free from the chains of consumerism. Join us on this journey to discover how to live a more fulfilling life by choosing experiences over things. Chapter 1. The Illusion of Choice. How Society Sells You Happiness. Everywhere you turn, there are choices. Whether it's different types of smartphones or 50 variations of coffee flavors, it feels like freedom, right? But here's the thing, it's not real freedom. It's an illusion designed to make you think that happiness is just one more purchase away. Psychologist Barry Schwartz, in his book The Paradox of Choice, talks about how more choices can actually make us more anxious. We start second-guessing every decision, which leads to dissatisfaction. Companies use this to their advantage. They understand that when you're overwhelmed by choice, you're more likely to buy something just to relieve the pressure of indecision. The feeling of control you get from picking something is temporary, though. Once the excitement wears off, you're left wanting more. A study by Cornell University found that Americans spend 30–40% more when they're given a greater variety of choices. They don't just want you to buy something, they want you to keep buying. So, what's the strategy here? Recognize that more choices don't mean better choices. Start by limiting your options. Next time you're shopping, narrow it down to just 2 or 3 options. Focus on what you actually need, not what you think will make you happy in the moment. This shift can help you stop falling for the endless consumerism trap. Chapter 2. The Hidden Cost of Convenience. Paying with your future convenience is king, or so we're told. Think about it. Apps that deliver food to your doorstep, one-click purchases on Amazon, or automatic payments that make life easier. It sounds great, but every convenience comes with a hidden cost. What many people don't realize is that they're trading their future wealth for a moment of ease today. Let's take subscription services as an example. According to research by West Monroe, the average American spends $273 per month on subscriptions, often without even realizing it. That's over $200 a year. Sure, it might feel convenient not to have to think about your monthly bills, but these recurring payments can silently drain your bank account. And it's not just subscriptions. The buy now, pay later model has exploded in popularity, growing by 215% year over year, according to Adobe Analytics. But that quick swipe leads to debt, interest, and a lifestyle of living paycheck to paycheck. The solution? Take back control. Start by doing an audit of all your automatic payments. List everything and ask yourself, do I really need this? Set aside time to review your spending regularly. Once a month is a good start. You might be surprised how much you can save by simply canceling subscriptions or waiting 48 hours before making a purchase. That small pause gives you a chance to reflect and decide if it's truly worth the cost. Chapter 3. The Dopamine Trap. Why shopping feels good. For a moment, ever felt a rush of excitement after buying something new? That's dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical, rewarding you for making a purchase. Retailers know how powerful this can be, which is why they create shopping experiences that trigger dopamine release. From flashy advertisements to personalized product recommendations, everything is designed to give you a quick, emotional high. But here's the kicker. That dopamine hit doesn't last. Studies show that the joy from a purchase fades quickly, often within hours or days. A University of Michigan study found that nearly 80% of people experience buyer's remorse shortly after making a purchase. The excitement wears off, leaving you feeling empty again, which drives you to shop more to recapture that feeling. So how can you break free from this cycle? One powerful strategy is to delay your purchases. When you feel the urge to buy something, wait at least 24 hours before pulling the trigger. This simple delay can help you determine whether it's a need or just a passing desire. Another tactic is to track your spending with a focus on how each purchase makes you feel days after. Do you still feel good about it a week later? This awareness can help you see how temporary those dopamine hits really are. Finally, shift your focus from buying things to buying experiences. Research from San Francisco State University found that people who spend money on experiences, like travel or hobbies, are generally happier than those who spend on material goods. Experiences provide lasting memories, whereas items quickly lose their appeal. If you're finding value in these insights, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on reclaiming your financial freedom and transforming your life. Chapter 4. The Debt Machine. How Credit Fuels Consumerism and Sabotages Wealth. Credit cards make it so easy to buy things now and worry about payment later. But this ease comes at a huge cost. Credit isn't just a tool, it's a trap designed to keep you spending more than you can afford. Banks and credit card companies thrive on keeping people in debt. The average American household carries a credit card balance of over $6,000, according to a 2022 report by Experian. Think about that. $6,000 in credit card debt means paying hundreds or even thousands of dollars in interest over time. Credit cards often lure people in with rewards programs like cashback or airline miles. But what's the point of earning 2% cashback if you're paying 20% interest on your balance? Many people get caught up in the idea of free money or points without realizing they're falling deeper into debt. The truth is, you are paying for those rewards through high interest rates. A study from the National Bureau of Economic Research found that people tend to spend more when using credit cards compared to cash because credit feels less real in the moment. So, how do you avoid this debt machine? First, if you're carrying a balance, make paying it off your top priority. Start by attacking the highest interest debt first, known as the avalanche method. Another option is the snowball method, which focuses on paying off the smallest debts first for quick wins. Both strategies work, so choose the one that feels right for you. If you must use a credit card, make sure you pay off the full balance each month. This stops interest from piling up and keeps you in control of your finances. Chapter 5. The Cult of Comparison. How Social Media Keeps You Spending. Social media is one of the biggest drivers of consumerism today. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are filled with influencers showing off their luxurious lifestyles. From expensive clothes to dream vacations, it's easy to feel like you're missing out. This constant comparison drives people to spend money they don't have, all to keep up with a life that might not even be real. Studies show that social media usage increases materialism. A 2020 survey by the Royal Society for Public Health found that 62% of people feel worse about their lives after scrolling through social media. It's no coincidence that brands partner with influencers. These collaborations are designed to make you want what they have. You might think, if I just buy that outfit, I'll feel better. But after the purchase, you're still left comparing yourself to others. The cycle never ends. And it's not just big purchases. Many people fall into the trap of buying small things constantly, thinking they're insignificant. However, these small purchases add up quickly, draining your wallet and leaving you with stuff you don't really need. The key to breaking free from this comparison trap is awareness. First, recognize that what you see online is carefully curated. Influencers often get free products or are paid to promote items. What they show you isn't reality, it's a highlight reel. Start by unfollowing accounts that make you feel pressured to spend. Instead, follow people who inspire you to focus on long-term goals, like financial freedom or personal growth. A practical strategy is to track your trigger moments. Whenever you feel the urge to buy something after seeing it online, pause and reflect. Is this purchase driven by your own needs, or are you reacting to someone else's life? This self-awareness can help you control impulse spending and shift your focus away from comparison. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about achieving financial freedom and living a more meaningful life, make sure to subscribe. Your journey towards a less consumer-driven and more enriching life starts here.